Psychologist Carl Jung described the shadow self as the unconscious part of our personality that we hide or deny. The impulses, desires, traits, and memories we've decided are unacceptable. These aren't inherently evil. Many are simply parts we've learned to suppress to fit into society, our families, or even our own self-image. Your shadow may include anger you never show, ambitions you feel guilty for having, vulnerabilities you hide behind a mask of confidence, even positive traits like creativity or assertiveness that were discouraged in childhood. Psychology fact: studies in personality psychology show that repression of emotions increases physiological stress, weakens emotional resilience, and heightens the likelihood of sudden, intense emotional outbursts. Why it matters. Avoiding your shadow doesn't erase it, it drives it underground, where it operates without your awareness. This can sabotage relationships, careers, and self-worth. Signs your shadow is calling. The shadow rarely knocks politely. It seeps out through patterns and emotional triggers. Recurring emotional triggers, if the same type of person or situation consistently angers, irritates, or hurts you, there's a good chance your shadow is involved. Example: disliking someone for being too confident might point to a hidden part of you that longs for more self-expression. Projection. This is when you unconsciously attribute your own disowned traits to others. A 2010 study in Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin showed people are more likely to see negative qualities in others when they deny those qualities in themselves. Self-sabotage, procrastinating before important opportunities, ending relationships before they deepen, or setting impossible goals and failing, all can be the shadow protecting you from vulnerability. Dream imagery. Jung believed our dreams often personify shadow elements, appearing as figures we fear, dislike, or try to avoid. Psychology fact: the shadow call is often strongest during life transitions, breakups, career changes, or personal crises, when your old coping strategies stop working. First steps to illumination. If the shadow feels dark and dangerous, it's because we've been taught to fear it. In truth, shadow work is less about taming a monster and more about listening to a forgotten friend. 1. Befriending discomfort. Neurological studies on emotional regulation show that naming uncomfortable emotions can reduce activity in the brain's amygdala, lowering fear responses. Simply acknowledging, "I feel jealous," without judgment begins the integration process. Second, shadow work prompts. What traits in others make me most uncomfortable? When do I feel the need to hide my true thoughts? What am I most afraid people would discover about me? Third, observation over judgment. Mindfulness-based cognitive therapy, MBCT, teaches that we can notice thoughts and emotions without acting on them. This observational stance is the first crack of light in the shadow's darkness. Integrating for wholeness. Practical strategies. Integration doesn't mean becoming your shadow. It means owning it so it stops owning you. 1. Acknowledge, don't condone. If your shadow contains anger, acknowledging it doesn't mean acting it out destructively. Instead, you explore why it exists and how it can be channeled constructively, perhaps into setting healthy boundaries or advocating for yourself. 2. Creative expression. Art therapy research consistently shows that creating, drawing, writing, dancing, allows unconscious material to surface safely. Many find their shadow shows up first in metaphor, a menacing figure in a painting, a recurring theme in poetry. 3. Self-compassion. According to Dr. Kristin Neff's work on self-compassion, accepting all parts of yourself reduces shame, which is one of the main forces keeping the shadow in the dark. Self-compassion is the glue that binds integration, living with your integrated self. Once you've begun integrating, life shifts. You're less reactive, more authentic, and surprisingly, more compassionate toward others. Authenticity unleashed. When you stop hiding from yourself, you stop performing for the world. This frees up mental energy and increases life satisfaction. Empowered relationships. The less you project, the more you can meet people as they are without filtering them through your fears and wounds. Your evolved path. Integration turns old triggers into teachers. Each uncomfortable feeling becomes a doorway to deeper self-understanding. Psychology fact: people with higher self-awareness and emotional integration report greater well-being, according to multiple studies on emotional intelligence. Why this matters. Your shadow isn't an enemy to be destroyed. It's the missing half of your wholeness. Denying it is like tearing pages from your own life story. Integrating it is like reading the book in full for the first time. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more psychology hacks like this.